Brought to you by Watch JoJo.
So, we're doing the top 5 breakfast burritos, counted down from 5, pretty good but not that great, to number 1, amazing, delicious burrito. Okay, so let's get into the rules and the criteria of how this video is going to break down. So, the way that I'm ranking these burritos is basically number 1, it must be a burrito. Number 2, it must be sold by a gas station. Now, there are some vendors that will make their burritos in a commercial kitchen and then deliver them to the gas station. And for me, that doesn't really count. The way I look at it is like, can you go to this gas station and only get this burrito at this one gas station? Now, a couple of these are chains, but the food is actually made at each individual location. So I'm not ranking the chain per se. I'm ranking like, if you made it on the top 5, that means your one gas station cooks up the bomb diggity dank. So let's get into it, starting with number 5. And the number 5 burrito is Allsups. The Allsups that I went to is in Roswell, and they supposedly have world famous burritos. They push it so hard. They even sponsor a radio segment brought to you by the Allsups Chimney, which is just hilarious to me. All right, friends, fans, and fam. Mission accomplished. Got the Allsups chimichanga, world famous, allegedly. So let's try this out. Let me show you what I got. Okay, chimichanga burrito, and I'm in chimmy, so I'm eating a chimmy in chimmy. Let me find out if this is good or not. Tastes like fried dough. Now, I don't want to eat this deep fried burrito that's terrible for me, but I do it for you guys. I do it for the good of the channel, to prove once and for all what the best gas station food is. And I also got this chicken right here, spicy chicken with the buttermilk ranch. So that is one thing I could say about Allsups, is if you don't like their burritos, they do have a good selection. Gotta have the taco sauce. So yeah, if you don't like their burritos, they have other stuff. I would say their burritos, not my favorite. So here's an idea of what you can expect from Allsups in terms of their selection. So Allsups, I like the fact that they have chicken, the chicken tenders with the potato wedges. That's my go-to. That's the number 1. But as far as the actual burritos and the chimneys go, they're just not for me personally. They're basically like if you took a frozen burrito, threw it in deep fried hot oil, cooked it up that way. They do get credit because their stuff is always fairly fresh adjacent, as I like to call it. But overall, number 5, a serviceable gas station burrito, but not the best. So now let's get into number 4. And the number 4 burrito is Maverik. This is the Maverik right here. Bunch of pumps. That's downtown Santa Fe that way. The rail runner station. So here's a look at the selection at Maverik. During the morning breakfast hours, they have breakfast sandwiches and breakfast burritos too. Steak burritos were a definite letdown, but there are some good burritos. You'll just have to try them out and figure out which ones you like. Here, the Moab, the mother of all burritos, and the buffalo chicken burrito, which is what I sampled for this video. This buffalo chicken burrito is freaking fire. Maverik hits. So, recapping Maverik, it's just the classy gas station for the working professional. They're built to be a travel center, but not as big as your traditional travel center. So that kind of allows them to be a mix between your average gas station and your larger travel center type gas stations. But they do have a lot of stuff. They don't sell liquor, which is fine because I'm on the road, not going to drink, but just, FYI in general. The cool thing about Maverik is they're open 24/7, and their bathrooms, you just walk in, you don't need a key, you don't need to buy anything, so that's a huge plus. But as far as the burritos go, I like their variety. The buffalo chicken, the Moab, the green chili, sausage and egg, breakfast burrito. Those are probably my 3 favorite. But they have steak, they have pulled pork, they even have a burnt ends burrito, they have pizza, they have breakfast sandwiches. So overall, it's a good place to stop if you just need to grab something quick. Some of their burritos can be like $7, which I think is ridiculous for a gas station burrito. But overall, Maverik, a solid gas station burrito. So now let's move on to number 3. And the number 3 burrito is Club Gas in Ruidoso. Ruidoso, definitely one of my favorite places to go. Club Gas is awesome. They have a really good selection, and their food is really, really, really good. It's easy, convenient. Highly recommend. Here's an idea of that hot case where the bomb food is at. Alright, they had some good selections in there, but I went with the lunch chili relleno. Oh yeah, this is looking fire. Let me get a bite. Oh, that shit right there, bomb as hell. Okay, honest review, honest reaction. Ooh, that was bomb. That was extra delicious. Oh baby. That was my Happy Gilmore impression. But anyways, woo! 1 thumb up, 1 thumb up, 2 thumbs up. No, 1.5 thumbs up. Not the best chili relleno burrito I've ever had, but the best gas station chili relleno burrito I've ever had. You just cracked the top 5, Ruidoso. So the number 3 burrito is Club Gas in Ruidoso. And if you've never been to Ruidoso, I highly recommend it. It's a freaking awesome city. It's in the southeastern part of New Mexico. Pretty close to the Texas border, but it's also at like 7,000 feet in elevation. So pretty much just drive up into the mountains and it's like a paradise, I swear. It's beautiful, it's amazing, whether you go during winter to ski or you go during the summer to go camping, whatever. It's a very cool place to visit. As far as the burritos go, I did put Club Gas on there because they have really good burritos. And it's basically like a mom and pop version of Maverik and Allsups, where they do have other stuff too, like quesadillas, concession stand type food. But one thing I will say is if you're going to Ruidoso and you're going to be there and stay there, probably try some of the other restaurants. But if you're just passing through, you can't go wrong with Club Gas, the number 3 burrito. So let's get into the number 2 burrito. The second best, the runner-up for bomb best burrito from a gas station in New Mexico. Let's get it. And the number 2 burrito, Latitudes. Latitudes has some pretty bomb.com burritos. This is what it looks like from the outside. Go in there straight ahead. You're going to have your burrito case. It's going to have all different kinds and options, red chili, green chili, etc., etc. And it definitely makes the list because they have delicious burritos. And the number 2 burrito in New Mexico that can be procured from a gas station would have to be Latitudes. And Latitudes is a very large gas station as well. And it's up in Rancho, up by the Intel plant right across the street. So it's not as convenient as some of these other gas stations that are right off the highway or, right off the main road. But it's more of like your local gas station that you would go to if you live in the area. But I do a lot of deliveries up to Rio Rancho. So this is a place that I stop by quite often. And they have a really good selection and their burritos are huge. So yes, they're $7, but you definitely get your money's worth. Another cool thing is if you're willing to wait a little bit, they do have a Max steak in the rough, which is so good. It's chicken fried steak, and they actually have a steak burrito, which isn't on this list because it breaks one of my rules, so it's all good. But, really good burritos, really good big gas station, kind of similar to Maverik, where you could just walk in, use the restroom if you need to. Their hours are a little bit more limited than Maverik, but as far as the burritos go, this one definitely checks all my boxes, and it's the number 2 burrito. So Latitudes and Rio Rancho. Now, the next thing we're going to do before we reveal the number 1 best gas station burrito in New Mexico is we're going to hit some honorable mentions, so let's get into that. Honorable mentions. Hit up the honorable mentions. First one's going to be Villalobos Burritos, $3. That's it. Get a nice burrito, bean and cheese, beef steak burrito. Sounds sketchy, and it probably is, but it's absolutely delicious. Alright, so we are here in Vaughn at the Package Liquor Little Chet's Chicken to Go Conoco. We're gonna see what's up with these burritos. Picked up this burrito. Let's see what's up. It's supposed to be green chili, hamburger, potato. Let's test this out. It was only $4, so that's good. Has some nice broccoli. Looks crispy and delicious. Grab a bite. Super bomb. It reminds me of the burritos my mother-in-law makes for road trips. Fucking A. I mean, dang, that's good. Honorable mention is going to be the grill. This was probably the best burrito I had in the entire time, except it wasn't made fresh. It's so good. So there were 3 burritos which I would consider honorable mentions. First one is going to be Villalobos Burritos, which is headquartered in Albuquerque. They make the burritos and then they distribute them from here. A couple of the main gas stations I got them from is on Unser, right across from Presbyterian Hospital, and then also on Unser and Northern by the McDonald's. There's another gas station that has them as well. I forget if they're like Speedway or Conoco or Circle K, but pretty good burritos. They're only $3, so that's like clutch if you just need a quick snack. The second honorable mention I wanted to shout out would be the grill. Now I got a brisket and green chili burrito, which I just showed. Amazing, delicious burrito. Yes, I'm all for it. And the third one would be the other burrito that I got from the Conoco in Vaughn, which they actually have decent food there for being out in the middle of nowhere. So not quite good enough for Vaughn, the Conoco, not quite good enough to crack the top 5, but definitely deserved a shout out because it is the only gas station burrito for miles if you're in that area of the state. So, all right, without further ado, let's reveal the number 1 gas station burrito in all of New Mexico. And the number 1 burrito. Drum roll, please. I can do a better drum roll than that. Drum roll, please. Hold on. Drum roll, please. The number 1 burrito, the winner and reigning champion forever in the hearts and stomachs of everyone who cares and matters about reviewing burritos, is Chaco Grill, Cuba, New Mexico. Chaco Grill, and it's in Cuba, which is a very small town. There's 2 gas stations, and this is what it looks like from the outside. Very, very varied menu, a lot of options here. And I went with the carne adobada burrito, and I do not regret it at all whatsoever. Bomb. So the number 1 gas station burrito is Chaco Grill, which is in Cuba. And there's really only 2 gas stations in Cuba, so it's the one that doesn't have the McDonald's, which is funny because that's the one that everyone stops at. But if you just drive like a tiny little bit farther up the road, hit up Chaco Grill, The gas station literally does not even have a name. It's just like some gas pumps and a building, which you can see in the video that I showed. But highly recommend, because they'll make your burrito fresh right there. You saw the menu, and they have tons of other stuff too. So just overall, it was great. Best experience, best customer service, freshest food, most delicious food. And it was only $3.50, so best price. So, you know, it's been fun. My stomach got a little mad at me during this, but thankfully I was able to space it out. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and hope this was an enjoyable video. Hopefully it was an enjoyable video, which you enjoyed. And please give me a like and subscribe. That would mean a lot, because I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers in 2023. That's one of my big goals for the year. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be much appreciated. But anyways, enjoy them burritos and drive safe out there, folks. Peace.